I've been a personal
Damn, I keep forgetting to lower that volume. Damn.
trainer for 6 years, and I've dealt with my fair share of odd clients. Over-enthusiastic newbies, stubborn lifters who think they know more than me, even a few creeps who mistake basic friendliness for flirting. But nothing compares to Rachel. One Tuesday morning, she checked in without looking up, hoodie pulled tight around her face as if she was hiding from the air itself. "Hi, you must be Rachel. I'm Darren," I said, offering a hand. She gave a tiny nod, her eyes locked on mine like she was studying me. "All right," I continued cautiously. "Let's start with a warm-up." While she walked on the treadmill, she kept staring at my reflection in the mirror. Her pace slowed, and her breathing turned shaky. Then I heard her whispering, not to me, but to herself.
"I look exactly like him. Exactly."
I pretended not to hear. Maybe she was talking on Bluetooth. But 10 minutes in, her whispers turned into soft, broken sobs. I stepped beside her. "Hey, are you all right?" Her head snapped toward me so fast I flinched. Tears streaked down her cheeks.
"My ex. You look just like him."
Hell no, nigga. The session would have ended right there. Session would have ended right there. I do not got time for the trauma dump. Do not tell me about your ex, my nigga. Real shit. I'm not trying to hear it. Niggas at the gym trying to work out. You talking about your ex, bro? And you tearing up too. You knew who I looked like. You had to know who I looked like, didn't you? For you to have a trainer before you meet him or some shit. I might just be talking. I don't know.
Same cheeks, same eyes. Used to spot me the same way.
Before I could react, she grabbed the front of my shirt, both fists twisted deep into the fabric, and yanked me toward her.
"Please don't leave me."
Well, what the fuck am I watching? Oh, okay.
"Not again.
True, gym horse. I ain't gonna lie, I just clicked a random video that I have not watched.
Please. Please."
"Rachel, hey, you're okay. Let's get another trainer to help today, okay?" She shook her head violently.
Fuck you,
"No, not him. You. Only you."
And then
You feel me? I might well just skip the session at this point.
her expression shifted from grief to fury, like someone flipped a light switch. She stormed off the treadmill, hood swinging, muttering something I didn't catch. Members were staring. One guy took out his earbuds just to watch her scurry out the side door. I flagged Melissa, another trainer, and told her to keep an eye out in case Rachel came back. We both laughed nervously, trying to shake off the encounter. But something about her face, that desperate, obsessive stare, lingered in my mind like a bruise. Around 3 p.m., I walked into the weight room preparing for my next client. That's when I saw her again. She was pacing between machines like she was searching for something, or someone. She approached another trainer, Jason, smiling too wide, too forced.
"Hi.
She asked him sweetly.
Do you have a girlfriend?
She leaned closer.
Do you live alone?"
What the fuck? Hey, bro. It's Mr. Criminal. What's wrong with her ass? Like, what the fuck? I thought she was just talking to the other nigga. She's homie hopping.
I stepped toward them, my stomach tightening. Jason shot me a confused look. Rachel glanced at me, and her entire face lit up with a terrifying, childlike excitement.
"There you are."
She whispered. "Rachel?" I said slowly. "I'm with a client soon. You can talk with our manager if..." But she didn't want to hear it. She turned and approached a random member doing shoulder presses.
"What's your name?"
She asked.
Is she trying to like do like a way to make the other nigga jealous or some shit? That's why she doing this shit?
"Are you single? Are you close with your mom?"
He recoiled, wiping sweat off his face like she was contagious. At that point, 2 staff members moved toward her. We had already agreed she needed to be escorted out, politely but firmly. I swear she sensed it before we even reached her. She looked around the room, breathing faster, chest heaving under the hoodie. Then, without any warning, she sprinted into the men's locker room. She burst through the door so fast it slammed against the wall.
Darren!
She screamed. Her voice ricocheted off the tiles. Adrenaline punched through me. I rushed after security, pushing into a room full of startled, half-dressed men. Some shouted, some covered themselves with towels. One guy slipped off a bench trying to scramble away.
Darren!
She screamed again, voice cracking.
Where are you? Darren!
She was tearing open shower curtains, checking behind lockers, pushing past anyone in her way. I felt sick. She wasn't looking for something. She was looking for me. Security cornered
Damn, bro. Nigga, didn't she just find you? What the fuck?
her near the sinks. She refused to stop screaming my name until they physically held her arms down.
Let me see him!
She cried.
He looks exactly like him. I need to see him.
Her hood fell back. That was the first time I saw her face clearly. It wasn't angry. It wasn't broken. It was empty. Like she wasn't even inside her own head. Security escorted her to the hallway, where she fought like a trapped animal, clawing, twisting, crying so sharply it echoed. That's when one of our guards reached into her hoodie pocket and pulled out a box cutter. My stomach dropped straight.
Oh, hell no, nigga. When she came back, when she was irritated, when you looked at her and walked off, she was finna slime you. Yeah, you was finna be cut open, nigga.
Through my shoes. Then he pulled out a second item, a stack of printed photographs. He handed them to me without a word. The first picture made my skin crawl. A man in his late 20s, athletic, square jaw, similar haircut. But the part that made me feel like the room was collapsing, he looked almost exactly like me. Not
Nigga,
perfectly, but close enough that someone unhinged wouldn't know the difference. On the back of the photo, something was scribbled in shaky handwriting. He left me. He can't leave again. My hands shook. I stared at the photo until my vision went blurry. Police arrived a few minutes later. Rachel didn't fight them. She just went completely limp, like someone had unplugged her. They cuffed her, read her rights, and guided her out the side door. Before they shut the cruiser door, she looked at me through the window. Her lips curled into a smile. Not angry, not sad, just satisfied. Like she had found what she came for. Even now,
Well, get a restraining order, my nigga. It gon' hell no. Nigga cannot be looking at you like that. You gotta get a restraining order.
months later, I sleep with my phone under my pillow. I check my car twice before unlocking it. I moved apartments. And some nights, I still dream of her voice echoing in the locker room. I've trained thousands of clients, but I will never forget the one who wasn't looking for fitness. She was looking for him, and she thought I was the replacement. I work a regular 9-to-5 job, but the gym during my lunch break is the one place where I feel completely in control. It's usually quiet, just a handful of people lifting, minding their own business. I've always liked it that way. That day, I slipped into the weight room, tied my hair up, set my water bottle down next to the squat rack, and started my warm-up. I wasn't even listening to music, just enjoying the silence. I'd loaded my bar for a second set when I suddenly heard a voice behind me. "Hey, you need a spot?" I turned and saw a guy I'd never seen before. Late 30s, maybe, sweating hard like he'd been lifting for hours. He was standing too close.
No, thanks. I'm good.
"You sure? You shouldn't be lifting alone." I forced a smile.
Really, I'm fine.
He didn't walk away. Instead, he circled around me, hands on his hips, eyes raking my form like he was inspecting something he owned.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga kind of built, boy. You feel me? You better, if the niggas in there with you, I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I feel like I'll be uncomfortable if a nigga like that kept harassing me and no one's in there. You probably gotta leave the gym. But I know you not.
I brushed it off, thinking maybe he was just overly enthusiastic, but then he positioned himself right behind me. "Okay, go ahead." I froze.
I said I'm good.
He didn't move. His breath was practically on my neck. You don't gotta be scared. I know what I'm doing. A chill crawled up my spine. I set the bar down and stepped away. Immediately, his expression twisted into anger, as if I had personally insulted him. Why did you stop?
I didn't ask you to spot me.
He slammed the barbell onto the rack so hard it rattled. Why are you acting weird? I said I'm helping you. The sudden aggression punched fear straight into my chest. I grabbed my water bottle and walked toward the cable machines, pretending I didn't hear him, but he followed. Every step I took, he took too. Heavier, faster. You wasted my time. You women love doing that. I ignored him and started adjusting the cable height. He barked, "Don't walk away from me!" I jumped. His voice...
Hey, stop walking away from him, bro. Stop walking away from that nigga. He getting tight, you feel me? You do not want him tight.
Cracked through the gym like a whip, turning heads. A man on the treadmill paused his run, watching us. Two women stretching exchanged looks. I tried to keep my voice steady.
Please, leave me alone.
He smiled, not a friendly smile, a mocking, twisted one. You accepted my spot, and now you're acting like a victim?
I never accepted anything.
You're clearly leading me on. I was shocked to see the dude being a jerk. I wasn't having any more of his delusional crap. I headed straight toward the front desk where the gym attendant usually sits. But before I could get there, he stepped in front of me and blocked my path.
Damn.
Move!
No, he muttered. Not until you apologize.
For what?
For wasting my time. For making me look stupid. I tried to walk around him, but he grabbed my arm hard. Pain shot up to my shoulder, and I couldn't keep calm anymore. I put a tight slap on his face, gathering every bit of energy in me. He stood there, expressionless, with his cheek glowing red, eyes too wide. Then, his fingers dug into my skin, and suddenly, his voice changed, a low growl. You owe me! Come back to the weights!
I don't owe you anything!
Don't raise your voice at me! He hissed, tightening his grip. I yanked my arm.
Bro, this an ignorant ass nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wasting your time even speaking back to him. Anything you say to him is not going to his, like, it's not registering in his head. That shit going to one ear out the other. That nigga, he does not care about what you saying right now. You might as well just abide by the law. Cause, like, he's not going.
But he only held tighter. Panic surged through me, and I felt tears sting the back of my eyes. I hate that. Crying when I'm scared. It only encouraged people like him. A guy nearby, maybe in his 20s.
Hey, bro, it's a different weight class. You're not built for that. I'm telling you. Hey, look at that nigga. Look at you. I'm not glazing that nigga, but he's built. I ain't saying you're not built, but he's built. You feel me?
Stepped forward, telling him to leave me alone. The man slowly turned his head towards him. The man shoved him.
There it is. Bro, I just told you, bro, that's a different weight class. You don't want them pros.
The young guy stumbled backward into a weight rack. I tried to pull away again, but the man started twisting my arm. At point, I could even hear a soft crack of my bones.
Stop! Help! Somebody help! Call!
Before I could finish, security burst.
Hold on. Okay. 2v1.
Through the double doors. Two big guards with pissed faces, and I suddenly remembered there are security cameras in the gym. The man didn't move at first.
What's your next move?
He slowly lifted his head, like he'd been bothered in the middle of something. His grip loosened just slightly, enough for me
Okay. I want
to wrench free and run behind the guards. They grabbed him, pinning his arms. He exploded like a wild animal, spitting, kicking, screaming all at once. She slapped me! She's the one harassing me!
What the fuck? What, nigga? They got cameras of you just little body and that nigga in a red shirt. What the fuck you mean?
The guard shouted, wrestling him toward the ground, but he just kept screaming and
that little body nigga got back up, the guy his head. Hey, that nigga was not going. I respect it though, you feel me? He just threw you on the ground. I'll do the same thing.
Crashing. It took both guards and the kid he shoved earlier to restrain him until he was finally pinned. The front desk attendant called the police immediately, and I stood there shaking, clutching my bruised arm, trying to stop my breath from coming in sickening gasps. I felt like I had just run a marathon through fear itself. When the police arrived, the man didn't shut up for a second.
This is bullshit! I was helping her! That's the thanks I get?
The officers handcuffed him and started asking questions. One of them approached me gently. Ma'am, has he bothered you before?
No,
I said, swallowing hard.
I've never seen him until today.
The officer's expression darkened. Well, you're not the first woman he's done this to. I blinked. He's been banned from 2 other gyms in this district. Same behavior, aggression toward female members, escalating each time. When they finally dragged him out, he stared right at me, eyes blazing with something that didn't feel like normal anger.
Hey, don't let that nigga out either. Put him with the same bitch. Put them in the same cell. Him and that other crazy bitch. Put them niggas together, you feel me? Don't let them niggas out.
The officer pulled him away and shut the door behind him. I didn't go back to my desk after that. I didn't even go back to the locker room. I just walked straight to my car and sat inside, with my hands shaking on the steering wheel. I didn't feel safe until I locked my apartment door behind me hours later. That night, as I lay in bed, every time I closed my eyes, I saw his face inches from mine. There are some encounters that don't just scare you, they change you. This was one of them.
Damn.
I've worked night shifts most of my life. Warehouses, malls, a bus depot once. But nothing ever bothered me the way empty gyms do. There's something about the stillness, the dead silence, the way every machine is like a sleeping giant waiting to wake up. This place was worse. Our gym had been shut down for a full renovation, flooring ripped out, mirrors removed, the ceiling partially open with wires hanging like veins. Half the treadmills were wrapped in cloudy plastic sheets that rustled whenever the AC kicked in. That night, I clocked in at 11 p.m., did my rounds, checked all the entrances. Everything was exactly as it should be, until 2:15 a.m., when I heard the slam. It was sharp, metallic, echoing from the old locker room at the far end of the building. I froze mid-walk. Renovation crews often left tools stacked inside, so I told myself something had fallen. A ladder,
Hell no.
maybe.
That would not be the first fucking thought in my head. Something falling. The next thought is someone's calling, and that would be me, 911, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's a false alarm. They gotta come through.
Or someone hadn't locked the storage cabinet properly. Still, something about the sound bothered me. It wasn't a clatter, it was a slam, like a door being hit from the inside. I grabbed my flashlight, cleared my throat to step.
You're at the scariest security guard I've ever seen. Nigga, hell no.
Steady myself and headed toward the locker room. The hall was pitch dark except for my beam of light, and every step seemed to amplify the renovation silence. The plastic sheets rustling overhead, the faint hum of an unfinished light fixture. When I reached the locker room, the door was slightly open. I nudged it wider with the flashlight and stepped inside. The moment the beam hit the first row of lockers, my stomach dropped. On the metal surface, smeared across 3 locker doors, were bloody fingerprints. 4 long streaks, like someone had dragged their hand downward. For a second, I just stood there, my breath going cold. Someone must have broken in, I muttered to myself, even though the idea didn't make any sense. There were no signs of a break-in at the entrance, and why would a vandal bleed all over the inside of the building instead of stealing equipment? I lifted my radio. Maintenance, come in. Got something weird in the locker room. Static. I pressed the button again. Maintenance? You there?
Gone. You would have not gotten a if you is you there, nigga. I know you're not there. It's gone.
Nothing but a harsh buzzing hiss. That's when I heard it. A wet, bubbling cough. It echoed from the demolished shower
What the fuck? That nigga just got a demolished
area.
That can't be.
The part of the gym the contractors had gutted earlier that week. The walls there were stripped to the studs, tiles cracked and piled like broken bones across the floor. The coughing came again, softer this time, painful. Against every instinct, I followed it. The smell hit me first. Metallic, warm, unmistakably blood. My flashlight quivered in my hand as I stepped over chunks of tile, drywall dust swirling around my boots. Then, my foot hit something soft. I looked down.
Nigga, what are you doing? Like, what are you niggas doing, bro? Like, y'all niggas are just cutting off arms and shit. What the fuck?
A severed hand lay between two broken tiles, fingers curled slightly inward, as if it had been reaching for something. Still fresh, skin still a normal color, not stiff. I gagged and stumbled back, my stomach lurching up into my throat. Before I could even breathe, a voice came from behind the half-demolished shower wall. "You scared me." I jerked the flashlight up so fast I nearly dropped it. A man stepped into view.
But this did it as a Spider-Man ass villain. You're not stopping this. If you survive this, nigga.
He was barefoot, shirtless, and coated in drywall dust like he'd been crawling through the walls. His face was smeared red, streaks of it around his mouth, on his forehead, on his neck, as if he'd wiped it with bloody hands. But the worst part was his smile. He tilted his head, cracking his neck loudly. "Do you know, they locked me in here when construction ended tonight?" My flashlight trembled as I raised it higher. In his right hand, he held a rusty tile cutter.
Nigga, where did he get these weapons from?
Saw, the kind with jagged teeth designed to chew through ceramic. Its grooves were clogged with something, hair and flesh. "Oh, God." I breathed. "You see it?" he asked, lifting the tool like a trophy. "It works so well, better than the new ones. The teeth just..." He dragged a finger along the edge. "They just grab you." He lunged. I didn't think. I didn't breathe. I just turned and ran. The room exploded into chaos. Tiles crunching under my boots. The plastic sheets slapping as I shoved past them. Behind me, I heard him laughing. An unhinged animal rasp, followed by the wild scraping sound
pick it up
of metal against tile as he sprinted with the saw in his hand. He was fast, much faster than I expected. "Come back!" he screamed. "Come here! Come here! Come here!"
Oh, hell no, Michael. Hey, that would have put true fear in some nigga. I would have been terrified as a bitch. Like, I probably would have shit in myself. No cap at all.
I sprinted toward the emergency exit. My lungs burned, my legs wobbled, but adrenaline pushed me forward. I slammed my shoulder into the door, stumbled out into the cold night air, and shoved it violently.
Nigga, but that's not stopping that.
Shut from the outside. He slammed into the door.
Never mind, it is stopping that.
The metal vibrated. I backed away, shaking so hard I nearly fell. Blue lights flashed in the distance. Another guard must have called the cops after hearing the commotion. I ran toward them, waving my arms, voice cracking as I tried to explain. By the time the police entered the building, the man was gone. They found him an hour later, curled inside an air duct like a deranged animal, clutching the tile cutter saw, humming to himself. And next to him, hidden in a pile of insulation, were two more bodies. Two people had been missing for over a week. He had been living in the gym, feeding, waiting, watching.
Well, what the fuck, nigga?
I quit the next morning. Didn't even clean out my locker. Didn't ask for my last paycheck.
No bullshit.
I just walked out and never looked back. People think night shifts are peaceful. But when you're alone in a half-finished building with shadows, vents, and broken spaces, you're never really alone. Some things crawl in the dark. Some things stay behind after the workers leave. And some things are waiting for someone like me to hear a noise and walk right into them.
Did he just say he didn't get a paycheck? Like, he didn't ask for a paycheck? Your ass tripping, gang. Like, nigga, what I just went through, I gotta get a paycheck at least. And this is why I don't go to the gym. And there go Dizzy. What? Arrogant that nigga, but he's friendly. What? And here go Dizzy. An arrogant ass nigga, but he's friendly. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh, damn. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh, damn. Hold on, it's so damn. Oh, damn. An arrogant ass nigga, but he's friendly.